Every year it starts the same way. He feels lighter, hopeful, focused. He opens a new note or a fresh page. He lists what needs to change, what needs to improve, what this year will finally be different from the last. Wake up earlier, exercise consistently, be more present, waste less time, live with more intention. For a few weeks, it works. Then life resumes. Work piles up, energy drops. Small excuses become familiar again. The routine tightens its grip. 1 month passes, then two, and without a clear moment of failure. The old patterns quietly return. The list disappears, the goals soften, and the same feeling comes back. Stagnation. Most people think this happens because of lack of discipline. It doesn't. This cycle repeats not because people don't want change badly enough, but because the brain doesn't change the way motivation works after January. Your brain doesn't run on goals. It runs on energy and safety. At the start of the year, novelty creates a surge. New plans, new identity, new possibility. The brain releases dopamine, not as a reward, but as anticipation. You don't feel motivated because you're disciplined. You feel motivated because your brain believes something new is happening. But novelty fades. And when it does, the brain returns to its primary job. Preserve energy. Avoid discomfort. Old habits are efficient. They require less thinking, less emotional exposure, less effort. So when stress rises or fatigue sets in, the brain doesn't ask, "What do you want to become?" It asks, "What kept you safe before?" And it goes back. Not because you failed, but because the system was never redesigned. Here's what most people never realize. Motivation isn't something you lose. It's something the brain stops prioritizing when survival feels uncertain again. That's why willpower collapses under routine. That's why goals disappear quietly. That's why change feels possible in January and heavy in March. The problem isn't your ambition. It's that your environment, rhythm, and emotional regulation stayed the same. You tried to build a new future on an old nervous system. Real change doesn't come from trying harder. It comes from making change feel safe enough to sustain. Smaller shifts, slower rhythms, structures that support your energy instead of draining it. Because transformation isn't a moment of inspiration. It's a system that survives ordinary days. And maybe this year doesn't need another list. Maybe it needs a new way of relating to effort, time, and self-expectation. This is Unveil, where change stops fighting the mind and starts working with it.